Good morning to all of you. Today we will start chapter 4 using Excel as database. So far we worked in the Excel and got familiar with the operating fundamentals of Excel. We created tables and performed various arithmetic operations on data like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, applying formulas and functions and etc. Now we strike a new term database. In this chapter we have to study Excel as a database. So first I will explain database. A database stores, organizes, modifies data. It handles small as well as large quantity of data. Let us take an example of database from our daily life, such as telephone diary, in which we store and update contact numbers of our friends and relatives, address book, in which we store address of our friends and relatives, the attendance register of your class in the school, the records of all the students of a school in the school database register, records of all the customers in the bank, etc. are the examples of database. But the above stated database are hard database. That is, these all are in the form of copies or registers. But in this chapter we will discuss about database software. So using Excel as database, we can keep our friends and relatives contacts and address in the Excel sheet instead of keeping it in telephone diary or in the address books and etc. So again, a database stores and manages a small as well as large quantity of data or information. It stores the data in the form of a table. A table is made of rows and columns. We all have been using the table in the maths. In the database table, each column represents a field and each row represents a record. Let us define field and record. A field is the column in a table that consists only one type of information. Look at the figure 4.1 in the given table. Roll number, name, English, Hindi, etc. are the name of the fields. And in the roll number field, we can enter only the roll number of the students. In the name field, we can enter only the name of the students and so on. And hence we see that a column, that is a field, consists only one type of information for all the person or students. Now record. Each row in a table represents a record. A record is the collection of the various fields. One record consists all the information of one person, that is one student in this given table. A record is the smallest unit of information in database. In the next clip, I will explain the next topic using form to enter data in MS Excel. So watch this video. Using form to enter data. A form is used to enter date and display one record at a time in the database. It is also used to change existing record in the database. It is a dialog box that consists the text boxes in which we enter the data in the field and command buttons to manipulate the information. We can also delete a record using form. To see how a form looks like, look at the figure 4.3 given in page number 39. Adding a record using form. Adding a record using a data form, we can add a new record in the database tables. This will be done practically during lab. Next is searching record. Using form, we can also search the records with specific values. It will also be done practically. The next is sorting data. Here sorting means arrangement. The word sort means arrangement. Sorting data means arranging data. We can arrange the data in a particular order, such as ascending or descending order in a worksheet. These arrangements can be applied on the rows having numeric data to arrange in ascending or descending order, or on the text to arrange it alphabetically as in the dictionary, or in the reversed alphabetical order. The next is filtering data. Microsoft Excel provides us several ways to analyze data in the table. Filtering data is one of them. As the name suggests, it filters out the desired record that we want to see and hide the rest of the records temporarily from the view. Record is filtered to display based on a specific criteria. We can do so using autofilter command. We will do its practical during the lab period. The next is using advanced filter. It is similar to filtering data, only the difference is that filtering data option is used to filter the data in the single field, whereas advanced filter option is used to filter the data in multiple fields based on the specific criteria. We will also do it practically during the lab period. The next is using data validation. Data validation is used to restrict, that is, prevents the cell entries within a specified range, that is, within a given range of cells. Excel restricts data entry to certain cells by using data validation. It prompts user to enter valid data when a cell is filled, and it prompts user to enter valid data when a cell is filled and display an error message when a user enters invalid data. Look at the figure 4.11 in page number 42. The given range of the cell is restricted to enter only whole numbers between 0 and 100. So if any user tries to enter the whole number beyond this range, it prompts an error to enter valid number, that is between 0 and 100. And just look at the table and try to read out the steps. And the next is adding subtotal in database. This feature helps us to manage, analyze and extract, that is retrieve or access a specific information from rows of related data. To understand this, look at the figure 4.12 given in page number 42. In this database table, the total sales of the sales executive, that is salesman, has been given for the month of October and November. By using subtotal feature, we can display the details given in figure 4.12 as it is given in the figure 4.14. In figure 4.14, the total sales for the months of October and November has been displayed separately with grand total in another cell. We can do show by using subtotal feature. The next is analyzing data with pivot table. Pivot table is used to consolidate, summarize and present data. The pivot means a mechanism, hence pivot table means a mechanized table, and consolidation means bring a number of things into a single unit to make it more effective. Hence pivot table consolidates the information into a single unit to make it more clear and get us understood. Hence we conclude chapter 2, and if you have any doubt, please you may ask.